consider it, half kid, half man.
Half kid, half man. Well, Mike, so first of all, for those that are not that familiar with your resume, even though I think a lot of people are, just tell everyone a little bit about, first of all, your acting and now you're singing.
Right. Well, I was on a TV show called Lincoln Heights. Played on ABC Family. It's actually syndicated to TV One right now. So if you haven't
Yes.
seen it, check it out. They play it like every day.
Get that syndication check.
But
We
yeah,
appreciate it.
music is actually. A lot of people don't know this. Music is actually my first passion. I've been doing
Wow.
this. I've been singing all my life.
Wow.
So yeah.
So now, finally, I mean, the last time you were here on the show, we played some of your music then, and we were working up to this point. Now you have a
Right.
new EP out, Dorm Room Music. How did you come up with that title?
The title basically came up from me. I'm 19 years old. Just finished high school, and a lot of my peers and contemporaries are going to college or graduating high school. So it was kind of like, for me, my perspective on this whole part of my life and just who I am and who I'm becoming right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely feel like it's relatable to like all those people.
Most definitely. I mean, it's been a while since the last time you were here. What has changed? What can we find on Dorm Room Music that we wouldn't have found maybe like a couple years back when you came on the show?
I've definitely grown as an artist. I definitely dug a lot deeper and, really finding myself day by day, as far as being an artist and as far as songwriting and really getting connected to what's genuine. I really feel like this album is very close to me because I got to take a front seat, producing and writing on the album. And I definitely feel like people are going to get me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. And I know you keep giving us the idea. This is you. This is Mishon. So who is Mishon?
I'm a 19-year-old kid from Southern California trying to live his dreams, man.
Most definitely. And we're all about dreamers here on the show. We celebrate up-and-coming artists, even those artists with major deals and things like that. What exactly would you like to do with this EP, and what can we expect after this? What's coming up for you? Are we going to be able to see you live and all of that?
Oh, of course. I definitely want people to buy the EP because it's some of my best work yet. It's incredible music. People are going to be able to have a good time to it. People are going to be able to drive to it and play it for, everybody. And I definitely want people to get me, who I am right now. And obviously, I'm going to keep growing and keep becoming who I'll be. But this is definitely one of those stepping stones that I think is very necessary for people to hear.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people are big fans of Lincoln Heights, and so a lot of people want to know: will you be returning to your acting roots?
Of course. Next month, I have a play that'll be airing on BET. It's called A Fool and His Money. That I just completed. I just completed a movie that's going to be airing on BET too. It's called Note to Self.
Oh wow! Look at you, busy.
Later on this year. Yeah. So I've been doing the acting, but right now, at this very moment in time, I'm really focused on. I've really been in the studio, and lately, like, it's been a lot of magic that's just been coming out, and people that have been hearing it have been giving like incredible responses, and I really feel like I'm getting the recognition I deserve now. You know what I mean? So I definitely I'm going hard on the music, but at the same time, I'm doing acting, and I'm definitely when the time is right, I'm definitely going to take on acting, like I was before, or maybe see me on the big screen.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. Big dreams, big dreams. Myself, first of all, the R&B. We talked a little bit about R&B pretty much dying when it comes to the sales and music and things like that. How do you, what do you think? As an up and coming, 19-year-old kid, that's just really breaking into the business when it comes to music. What do you think R&B needs right now in order to kind of revive it?
I think honestly it needs people like me, people in my generation who are going to mold it into what it's going to become next, who are going to change people's perspective on what R&B actually is, because right now, obviously, a lot of people don't really understand. R&B is kind of like, an alternative genre like right now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I definitely feel like it's up to my generation to mold that next wave, that next coming of what R&B truly is.
And there aren't that many top male R&B artists. We have the Trey Songz and the Chris
There aren't.
Browns.
They're very few, and I'm climbing up the ladder.
I hear you. But what one question I always ask artists, with the Trey Songz and the Chris Browns and things like that, how do you compare to those artists? Are you very similar to them, or is your sound and your message totally different?
Well, I mean, though like I said, there are very few at the top. So being in this genre, you always get comparisons. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because the circle is so small. But I feel like I have my own voice. I feel like I'm definitely taking R&B somewhere it's never been before. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the lane is just wide open for me.
Most definitely. If you guys are just tuning into TKIF, Thank Kemp, it's Friday here on KempireRadio.com. I'm here with actor, singer, songwriter. How many other things are you going to add to your list of jobs?
Musician, producer.
Okay, all right.
Hopefully screenwriter next.
Oh wow, Mishon's here on Kempire Radio. He's come back. I love it when Kempire Radio fam comes back and visits us. Before we even let you go, anytime we have singers come here on the show, they have to sing a little something for us. So sing something for us. Anything you want.
Flowers don't mean nothing anymore. All those gifts and all my love letters, you've thrown them out the door. Even when I try, I end up sleeping on the floor. I guess an absence doesn't make the heart grow fonder anymore.
Wow, that's what I like. I love when singers come here and they sing.
Just a little something, you know what I mean?
Why should people buy your EP? Your EP is now available on iTunes, Dorm Room Music. Why should the fans, the people that are listening right now, and people that will listen to this interview, why should they buy this album, this EP, I should say? Just because, like the things we talked about earlier, Kemp, like I really feel like I'm changing where R&B is right now, and I'm really excited about the music that is being created, and just the whole my whole team around me, everybody around me, is like we keep it real, like we keep it 100 with everybody, and it's honestly everything is undeniable, and I definitely feel like people are going to really accept this music just because of what it is. You know what I mean? Who are some of the artists that you would like to collaborate with going forward? I know you have this new EP out, but when you put out the album, who are some of the artists you want to collaborate with, or some of the songwriters or producers you would love to collaborate with?
I see myself working and collaborating with everybody. I've worked with almost everybody in the industry already, and I really feel like I'm open to work with everybody who has the same integrity for music that I have, who really want to change and who really want to just create and just, be themselves.
Keyword, integrity. That's the big thing we've been talking about here on the show, is that there's a lot of artists that don't respect the passion for music, and we appreciate that you even said that. Mishon, first of all, thank you so much for being back here on KempireRadio.com. We hope you'll come back when the album actually comes out. What's coming up? Any videos or anything like that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, my new single, Victoria's Secret, is actually, the video is in pre-production right now. The video is going to be crazy. I'm really excited. I got a couple other videos in pre-production. To Dorm Room Music, the actual title track off the EP. And the EP is out right now. You can get it on iTunes. It's called Dorm Room Music. And yeah, I just got a lot of stuff in the works.
And those two BET projects will be coming out when?
I don't have the dates right now, off the top of my head, but I can tell you that the play will be airing next month. I think it's the day is like June. I want to say June 17th, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just going to give you next month, and then the movie will be airing within the next few months. So you can follow me on Twitter and just keep all the updates. Like I keep everybody updated. My Twitter is @Mishon. It's MISHON.
Definitely. Mishon, thank you so much for being here on the show. We're going to play your
Definitely
song,
appreciate you.
Victoria's Secret, because I like that song a lot. And the video will be coming soon, guys. Mishon here on
Do
TKIF
it.
Kevin's Friday, KempireRadio.com. Here's Victoria's Secret. Thanks again, Mishon.
Yes, sir.